All right, live here. No data, nothing yet. Okay, good there. We good over here though. Okay, let me check out both streams. Good on the YouTube side. And good on the Twitch side. Can't even hear the music though. Now you can. Damn. Okay, hold up. Turn it to -7 decibels. Wow. Okay, I'll turn it up to -5, but it should be good there. Yeah. Cool. Oops. Okay. All right. So, as the title suggests, we are going to be doing our annual duty. As anime fans, we are called one time a year to do our duty for Crunchyroll, and that is to vote for many different categories. Too many for me to honestly remember, but that is what we are doing today. I honestly did not watch much anime last year. I know, crazy anime channel, and I did not watch much anime. But that doesn't mean I still can't vote. I'm just going to probably be doing a bit of research during this. This is going to take me just a little while, so bear with me. I hope you guys are strapped in, ready for the ride. Without further ado, I've already got it pulled up. I planned. I'm a planner. So I say, let's get into it. So, if you don't know what the Anime Awards are, Crunchyroll for the past 10 years has been putting on an anime award show to give recognition to certain anime voice actors, behind the scenes people, producers, all the people that go and put in the work into anime. This is their way of getting recognized. As you can see from the many categories we have here, we have 20 categories. No, 24. 24 categories. So you can see we have like Anime of the Year, Film of the Year, Best Continuing Series, Best New Series. But then we start getting into some of the more, detailed people, like Best Animation. This is going to probably be for the Best Studio, Best Character Design, Best Director. And then, blah, blah, blah. Best Voice Actor Performance for English and Japanese. So sub and dub actors both get love. And everything else is just kind of run of the mill, easy to figure out. So, I want to save my anime of the year pick for last. So I hope it's not going to have me try to do that first. See, I had a feeling. Okay, so we're not starting with this one. And my reason is, it is the big one. I don't want to start with this one. Why would I start with this one? So we are actually going to start with the best continuing series. And this is rough, because out of this entire list, there's only a single one that I watched. And that would be Spy Family. Spy Family Season 3 was very, very good. Kind of cheesy to say, but I liked the whole bus episodes whenever they were being held hostage. I thought those were great episodes. I wish I was caught up on Dan Kaiju. You're never going to catch me watching My Hero. Sorry. One Piece, I'm honestly just waiting for the remake so I can finally start it. And I need to also watch Solo Leveling. So I am going to stick with what I know and what I have watched, and that is Spy Family Season 3. But I know top contenders here are going to be Dan and Solo Leveling. I can see either one of those two winning this category. But who knows? Maybe Spy Family can pull it out. So next we got Best New Series. I have watched 2 of these, and one of these is actually 2 of these are also on my plan to watch. I have heard a lot about Gachiakuta. I need to watch it. I desperately need to watch it because I have heard it is so good. I may actually start watching that tonight and have it done by the end of this week, because honestly, I've heard too much about it to not have watched it, to be honest. I have not really even heard of this one, Clevitus. It looks familiar. We're gonna watch a trailer for it. Clevitus. Also, I need to do something. Get rid of my stupid thumbnail that YouTube makes you put in order to go live. Like, genuinely, I can't change it. Change. Oh, that sucks. They really don't let you get rid of it. Wow. Okay. Anyways, let me pause the music and turn on desktop audio. Let me make sure. Yep. Turn it. It's down. Okay. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm sure I have heard of this. Is this... If this is what I'm thinking it is, I've actually seen clips of this on Twitter. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have seen clips of this. I just have not actually sat down and watched it myself. Okay. Yeah. I don't want to get clapped by Twitch for playing anime, so I think I get it. I think I understand. Unfortunately, that is not going to be my pick. Now, I did a video on Takapi. This was a very, 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 very good anime. Mainly because of how deep it goes. They went very deep when talking about this anime. It is a very gut-wrenching anime. but I enjoyed it. But is it the best new series? I honestly do not think so. This I really wanted to watch, and I just couldn't motivate myself to watch it. So I did not watch The Fragrant Flower, but I heard a lot of good things about it. Sakamoto Days kind of was a letdown. I know I'm going to get a lot of flack for this, but to be honest, I ended up dropping it. I still have not finished season 1. Am I probably going to pick it back up? Yeah, when I get a little bored, I'll probably finish it. But to be honest, it just wasn't my cup of tea. Like, it was cool, but I don't know, just like the storytelling lost me. I just kind of get bored with anime if it doesn't keep me entertained. It's probably due to me having a fucking ADHD brain since I scroll TikTok all day at my job, but it just didn't have me. I also heard a lot about the summer Hikaru died. I don't know too much about it though. I know that's kind of like a paradox saying I've heard a lot about it, but I haven't seen much about it. So I honestly think just based on the hype alone and the reviews I've heard from people, I think Gachiya Kuta has this one swept. And I really hope I'm not going to regret that whenever I come back and actually watch it. Because I am going to start watching it, and if I have to revoke my votes... No, I'm not going to revoke any votes, but... Dude, I really hope that doesn't happen. Alright, best animation. Dan, just going based on season 1. Wow, they really are just picking the same anime for everything. Okay. Anyways... Dan season 1 had a strong set of animation. I don't know if that is carried into season 2, as I have not seen much. But going based on season 1, the animation was pretty cool. I liked it. One Piece, it's kind of had the same animation level. I may get some flack for that too, but it's kind of had the same animation style for like, I don't know, the past couple of years. Maybe it's gotten a little more polished, but that's really about it. I mean, don't get me wrong, Luffy Gear 5 is pretty freaking cool. But I don't know, nothing too catching my eye. I know Gachiya Kuta also has some pretty neat animation. The art style is pretty dang cool from what I know. Again, have not watched it to really know. I could just look up. Okay. Gachiya Kuta. I was like, somebody really put... Yeah, I remember this. A mix of CG and stuff. Yeah. Okay. My Hero... It's not getting my vote in any category. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not giving it a lick of my attention or praise. Solo Leveling has very strong animation as well. I mean, it's Solo Leveling. They go above and beyond. Like A1 Pictures just goes above and beyond, and that was also proven with this most recent season of Fate Strange Fake. And as for Togepi, it was pretty cool. They had some cool moments. Like whenever it did the episode in the part where it was talking about Togepi's original planet that it was from. But honestly, again, nothing too crazy out of there. So I'm honestly going to have to pick between these two. And Gachiya Kuta, honestly, again, just has my attention on the forefront for the most part. So now, best character design. Dan has some really out there characters. I'm not going to lie. Some of the monsters and everything are pretty dang cool. One Piece is just kind of basic at this point. Gachiya Kuta has some cool characters. But, I mean, just looking at him, it's hard to not want to give it everything because there are some cool freaking characters. I mean, just it's really hard not to. Dress Up Darling. She had some decent cosplays from what I heard and saw in some pictures from the new season. Togepi, basic character design, sorry. The Apothecary Diaries. When I think character design, I don't really think the Apothecary Diaries. So it's honestly going to probably be again between Dandadan and Gachiakuta. But to be honest, hey, what's poppin', OG? Been a fat minute, dude. Yeah, I mean, that's a cool character, but if I'm being honest, I feel bad because I'm just glazing the absolute shit out of Gachiakuta, but to be honest, the character design is still just so much better than Dandadan. The best director. Again, this is hard because I don't know how the storytelling is in any of these except Togepi because I only watched that one. To be honest, with how wacky Dandadan is, I actually think it takes this one. Because that's a lot you got to direct for that anime specifically. And I feel like it kind of deserves it. Again, I'm trying not to give everything to Gachiakuta because I feel bad. Just glazing only one anime the whole time. I'm trying to be a little bit fair. So I think Dandadan gets that one. Best background art. This one is probably going to have to go to Kowloon. I'm saying that because this was one of the ones I also did watch. And the art in it was phenomenal. I mean, I heard City the animation was decent. Apothecary Diaries would honestly probably be my second pick, if I had to be honest. But I got to root for the underdog here. I really do. Apothecary Diaries takes this without a doubt in my mind. Not Apothecary Diaries, Kowloon Generic Romance. Best Romance. So, Blue Box. Really freaking good. I haven't watched it, but I know it's really good. Because I have not seen so much hype behind a romance show since Harimia. Dress Up Darling Season 1 probably would be a little bit better than Season 2. I think, from what I know, did they get together in Season 2? I think they finally got together. I don't know. I don't know. Ranma, yeah. It's alright. I also heard Honey Lemon Soda was really good too, though. I need to watch anime. I need to actually watch shit instead of slacking off. This one seems so good. But I'm going to have to stick with Blue Box because I just heard it's so good. Best comedy. These three are automatically out. Dandadan City, the animation. I know it was made by the same people that made Nichijou. And their Nichijou is hilarious. But my issue with this is from what I know, it's not as funny as Nichijou. That is what I've been told. That is other people's reviews, not my own. So I don't actually know. I'm just kind of going based off of what I have heard. Now, Spy Family always makes me laugh. I voted Fragrant Flower. What did you vote for Anime of the Year? I haven't voted that one yet. I'm saving Film of the Year and Anime of the Year until last because those are the big two. I don't want to give those up just yet, you know? But I heard Fragrant Flower is very good. It's on my watch list. Like, I need to actually watch shit, man. I just haven't wanted to watch anime. I've been so just gone. And I'm only just now trying to come back. What even is this? I haven't even heard of this one. This looks like one that just flew under the radar. I literally know nothing about this one. But again, I love Spy Family. It is one of my favorite anime. I'm going to vote for it every time it is offered, low-key, unless something actually deserves it more. But yeah. Best action. Okay. So Dan has pretty good action scenes. Same. One Piece has the same level. I'm not voting One Piece for anything. I'm sorry. But One Piece wins too many awards as is, so I'm not going to vote it for anything. My Hero, I don't care. It's never getting my vote. So those two are already out. I heard Kaiju has some good action. Solo Leveling just has over-the-top action. Oh, shit. Appreciate you, Shane. Shane with the Prime. It's been like a year or two since I've said that, but I really appreciate that, Shane. It means a lot. Enjoy the like 2 emotes that I have. I need to actually commission my buddy to revamp my emotes because I need to actually. I'm gonna try to be streaming more often, at least once a week. Because I'll discuss that later. But as for best action, yeah, that was funny. As for best action, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. I want to see. Oh wow, Crunchyroll put the full first episode. Let me see a fight scene. I'm gonna see what a fight scene, one of the fight scenes, and I'm gonna base my judgment off that. It is pretty solid, I'm not gonna lie. Really? What? Okay, my thing with One Piece, I've seen what I need to see from here. My thing with One Piece, man, it is nominated every single year for stuff. And I'm getting a little political with this, but I hate to see it constantly winning. I don't like that it wins shit every single year. So I don't want to vote One Piece. And when it comes down to its action, it is the same that it has been for a couple of arcs. The past 3 to 4 years, the animation has not changed much. And that's why I don't want to give it to it. But I'll at least give the other two a chance. Because a Dan would also be a top pick for me. Oh, that's a dude in his underwear. Twitch, YouTube, please don't clap me. See, like, it could literally go either way for me. Solo Leveling, I think Solo Leveling does take it, though. As much as these have really good animation, everything about Solo Leveling is just so over the top, dude. A1 Pictures, they knock it out of the park when it comes to their action scenes. It cannot be beaten. Best isekai. This one's tough. This one's really tough. This is the one I've actually watched the most of these out of so far of these categories. This one I ended up dropping, but I absolutely loved it. The premise of it was so funny. It was so good. I mean, it sucks that I did drop. No. Yeah, I did drop it. I made it almost to the end, but I ended up dropping it. This one I heard was also really good. It was like that manga artist that got isekai'd. I didn't hear much about it after that though. Everybody was like, "Oh, the premise is really cool." Then nothing. Made by Disney. Yeah, I've heard literally. I've not even seen this, so I'm gonna assume it's bad. ReZero. I have my opinions on ReZero as a whole. I'm not gonna vote it. Konosuba. I love Konosuba. Those 2 random episodes that they dropped they took me back to high school when I watched Konosuba for the first time. I really liked it. So I'm going to have to vote Konosuba. It's not often Konosuba gets nominated either, so I have to give it to it. Now, drama. This one may have to go to Orb. I have heard a shoot ton about Orb. So much so that like the anime community is still talking about Orb and comparing other animes to it just because of the impact this show has had and just how much of a good drama it is. Takabi was also a very good drama. I mean, it made my gut wrench. And that also makes me want to vote for it. Because if it can win anything, I think Best Drama could do it. But my problem with it, as much as I like it, I know Orb is better in the long run. Same with Apothecary Diaries, because I think Apothecary Diaries could also take it. It is an absolute coin flip between these two. But just from the sheer amount of stuff I have heard about Orb in comparison to the Apothecary Diaries, I think Orb has to take this one. Slice of Life. I don't even need to go through all these. You already know. Spy Family's in here. What else am I going to pick? I love Spy Family. Best main character. All right. This is where it gets a little bit juicy. Deku Die. Mao Mao, I think that is the main female character in Apothecary Diaries. Don't know much about her. Momo and Okarun, they are both very good characters. I personally would pick Momo over Okarun. Rudo, I believe, is the main character, is the main dude with the white hair in Rudo, or not Rudo, and Gachiakuta. And then Sung Jin Woo, obviously, is just Sung Jin Woo. Everyone knows Sung Jin Woo. Who do I like the most? I really like Momo. I know I haven't seen much of Dandadan, but the impression she's made on me makes me really enjoy her as a character. She's got my vote. Best supporting character. See, this is one where it's just completely up in the air. I don't know any of these except Turbo Granny. This dude, eh? That's okay. I don't know. Does he seem? Is he a good one? I haven't watched it, so I literally do not know if he is a good side character. I just think the concept of Turbo Granny is really funny, especially just everything about her. I think I'm gonna vote Turbo Granny just simply because that is the only one I do know, and she's funny. Oh, okay. Wow. This one's tough, dude, because my obvious 2 picks here are either going to be Anya or Suika, even though I feel like the girl from Fragrant Flower is really probably one of these types of characters. But, dude, Suika at the end of the season before this one, when she was having to be by herself, dude, that made me, that tore me up a little bit. I was just like, oh, because she was so young and she had the weight of the world to revive everybody. So as much as I like Anya and I believe protect her at all costs, I think Suika takes it for me. Suika is just more of a cute character. I like her character a lot. Here we go. Best anime song. All right. I've actually listened to most of these. Sup, Soy? Crazy to pop into my stream when you are live yourself. Awards are going good. The awards are going good. I'm on 15 out of 24. I'm kind of knocking these out, to be honest. A lot of just trying to do like educational guesses and picking on that front. But overall, not going too bad. Now we've made it to best anime song. I love Iris Out. This is actually in my Weeb Shit playlist, and I listen to it all the time. So these are songs they're all right, but I gotta give it to Iris Out. Same with the Chainsaw Man movie. Sorry, I didn't even look at what category this is. Best score? Yeah. The Chainsaw Man movie was freaking amazing. So good. I loved everything about it. I love Chainsaw Man. Hey, yo, don't promote me. I'm here to learn and see. That's true. That's true. I was just saying. I was calling you out for being in my chat when you're live yourself, dude. Focusing on somebody else, not yourself. Best opening sequence. Call the Night always had good cinematography, from what I know, because I watched the first season. I don't know anything about Gachi Akuta again. Oh, my homie, yeah. I'm going to go with Call of the Night. I know I'm kind of like flying through these now with not much explanation, but I really can't explain any of these. Again, very, very good song. The one thing about Spy Family that I do like is that they go a little bit out there with their opening sequences and their, whatchamacallits, their ending sequence. Oh, that's what these are. Duh. Okay. I believe Creepy Nuts. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Anyways, back to this one. The reason I'm picking this one is because Creepy Nuts. I love Creepy Nuts. They make very good songs. This song, Mirage, is actually also in my playlist. And it's, the song alone wins my vote. Same with Spy Family's soundtrack. I have a lot of those in there as well. So that also gets my vote. And the sequence itself is also very, very good. Best voice actor. Ooh. Denji always does very good. He always does very good. Same with the voice actor for her. I could have just clicked on it. Duh. To be honest, as much as I like Denji, her voice acting was very good in this movie. I did watch the sub. I did not watch the dub. And I thoroughly enjoyed her character as a whole. Her voice actor really fit her character. So she has my vote. All right, now English. I don't know most of these. I literally don't know most of these. So I'm going to honestly have to look up all of these people on behind the voice actor and see if they have other ones that I might know. So Alexis Tipton, do you have other ones? Appreciate the lurk, Soy. Continue having a good stream, my guy. Oh, it's Trunks' voice actor. Oh, I know this voice actor. Now, am I about to be biased because I like Trunks? Maybe. Maybe. And she's Kaguya. Okay. Okay. Morgan Berry also sounds very familiar, though. Alexis Tipton has a good chance in my book. Okay. I recognize two of her characters. Ah, she's her? Shit. Not gonna lie, boys. I'm a little torn. Just a little bit. But Alexis Tipton always kills her roles. Sorry. I'm being a little biased because I like Trunks. Sorry, not sorry. Hello? I voted. Next. Oh, I hit the end. Alright, I skipped one. Best original anime now. Alright, so. Apocalypse Hotel. I saw the trailer for this. Looked alright, but didn't really catch me. Digimon and Gundam never catch me. Not even heard of Moonrise, but it's made by Wit Studio. Interesting. Lazarus is on my plan to watch, so it may take it. And I just didn't hear much about Zenshu. I really didn't. I did not hear much about this show. So I'm going to have to give it to Lazarus. And that leaves us with the two biggest categories for 2025. All right. So, right off the bat, I can tell you no, no, and no. These three, I haven't gotten around to watching this one. I'm not going to lie. But I've heard it's really good. The two I did see. And since I haven't watched this one, I'm going to be fair and not give it my vote. Out of these two, I'm going to be honest. I'm giving it to 100 meters. The reason is this anime movie came out of nowhere. It literally came out of nowhere. I didn't hear anything about it. I didn't even know it existed until it dropped on Netflix at the very beginning of this year. The storytelling and everything in this anime, I have a video that is work in progress on this one, but I'm probably not going to finish making it. And the reason is just because its time has kind of come and gone. I started the video like a month and a half ago, and I've just taken too long to release it. And so, unfortunately, I am just scrapping it. Maybe. Depending on if it wins. If it wins this award, maybe I'll pick it back up and retry. But 100 meters was very well thought out. The animation and the rotoscoping in it was something I do not see very often, especially in anime. Whoever made this movie and did the research for it really knows their shit. And they did a lot of good research talking with athletes and what it's like being a super elite athlete and what it takes mentally to get to the top level and how that affects each and every athlete throughout every stage of their career. So it easily takes my vote. Now, Chainsaw Man was also very good. It had a good story, good action scenes, everything, but I just cannot give it the same level of credit as I did 100 meters. Now we're at the big one. We have made it to the biggie. Anime of the year. It's interesting seeing how pretty much Takapi, Dan, Gachi Akuta, My Hero, The Apothecary Diaries, and The Summer Hikaru Died are the only picks for every category this year. Dan. I haven't watched season 2. Do I think it's going to win Anime of the Year? No. My Hero? Maybe. Hopefully not, but maybe. The Summer Hikaru Died? Probably not. The Apothecary Diaries? Probably not. Takapi, I think out of all these, Takapi's Original Sin, unfortunately, has the lowest chance of getting picked. As much as I did enjoy it, and I made my video on it, I just don't think it's going to get the recognition that it could get. So I don't think it's going to go. I genuinely think Gachi Akuta is probably going to take it this year. Bones just really did come out with a banger in 2025. It's just hard to beat. It's up there with Kaiju number 8. It's up there with JJK, Solo Leveling. The amount of hype, mainstream reach, and overall reviews of this show. I genuinely think this is Anime of the Year this year. Yeah, it's not going to be beaten. I really don't think so. So casting that vote brings us to the end. I have voted in every category. That is my 2026 votes. Now, I could revote every day. I'm not going to. I believe in voting once. I don't believe in being able to revote. I don't know why they do that, but I think you should only be allowed to vote one time. And these are my votes. I'm not changing any. As soon as I click out of this website, that's it. It's done. But yeah, those are my picks for the 2026 Crunchyroll Anime Awards. Now, I believe the live stream is going to be on May 23rd. Yes, May 23rd. That is a Saturday. I will be watching and live streaming this anime show, or this anime award show, and watching the full thing. So mark your calendars to come back for sure May 23rd, because we are watching it. It is happening. And seeing who they're already going to be having there, I'm excited. I wish I could be in Tokyo for the event. Unfortunately, I am not that cool. I do not have the clout, which very much sucks. But we have some cool people there that are going to be there, like Porno Graffiti, one of my favorite Japanese rock bands. The fact that The Weeknd is going to be there is a little bit crazy. really random, in my opinion. And then I really don't know these other people. I'm sorry. Like, yeah, she's a content creator. I'm sorry. I follow a ton of people in this anime niche, and I have never even heard of her. No shade against her. I'm sorry. I really do apologize. I don't know who you are. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be a cool show. So I'm excited. Who are the judges, actually? Do I know any of you? Oh, Arcata. Cool. Ooh. Okay. I think I've heard of Weeb Central. Who else? Who else? Who else is going to be in here? Who is going to be in here? Come on. Wow, I really do not know, like, any of you people. Wow, that makes me look really out of touch. I'm going to be honest, chat. I do not know most of these people. Wow. A lot of judges. I didn't know they'd fucking have this many. People that work for IGN. Matt Owens. I know Matt Owens, the One Piece guy. Mother's Basement. Okay, I'm starting to recognize some people. I think I've seen something from Mr. Rogers' review. I haven't, like, on TikTok, I think. Who else? Come on, throw me a bone. Who are these people? What the fuck? Oh my gosh. Are we for realsies? Wow, okay. That is all I know from the judges. What about talent? Who's all the talent coming? Because there's got to be more than who is on that front page. Asuka Saito, okay. I'm pretty sure I recognize him. I know I didn't say it earlier, but I'm pretty sure I do. I think I also know Asian Kung Fu Generation. Anako? Hell yeah. I forget the name of the show, but I've seen him. I've seen them. Crunchyroll personality, yeah, of course. Graffiti, already mentioned them. The Weeknd, Tim Liu, the main dude, always on Crunchyroll stuff, and that's really it. That brings us to the end of the Crunchyroll stuff, and I was full screen that whole time, so y'all didn't get to really see any of that. So that is that. There's another big thing I wanted to talk about with the stream, and that is in regards to my channel, YouTube, and stuff, where I want to go, why I haven't been around. There's a lot of questions and a lot of answers, so I hope y'all are ready for them. So I guess I should start with the big ones of where have I been? What have I even been doing? So, last time I was really uploading, kind of consistently, was back in basically a year ago. So, since then, I've gotten a new job. I kind of briefly mentioned this in a video, but I got a new job. I work full-time as a firefighter. This job, I love it. I love it not more than being a YouTuber. but it has absolutely taken a ton of my time. I don't like how much time it has taken, and it has taken me a very long time to finally get to a point to where I can start giving YouTube my attention again. And that's for a multitude of reasons, which I'll get into. But right now I'm just talking about my job. So I've been working an average of 90 plus hours every 2 weeks. I am only scheduled 40 hours a week, so I should be only working 80 hours. So I get 3 days off, Saturday, Sunday, and Mondays. In those 3 days, I end up at work somehow. There have been days I have ended up at work. I've like went to work every day. Like, I get off on Friday, a call drops on Saturday, I have to go. A call drops on Sunday, I have to go. A call drops on Monday, I show up. Even though I don't have to. And then I work my tour. And then that means I've been there for every day for basically 2 weeks straight. At least for a couple hours. And this is something I've been trying to fix for a while. And I have started to do better. I mean, I literally went into work today because I wanted to check some stuff out that they were doing. Like we're getting rebranded on our fire trucks and stuff, but I wanted to go check it out. I ended up having to run a grass fire. I am trying my hardest to not be going to work as much as I am. I am trying my damnedest to be able to come back, be more consistent with videos. But it's been hard because we just don't have at my job the people showing up for these calls that I would like. And I feel kind of like a jackass if I don't show up to come help sometimes. I know it's not my problem. I know it's not my issue. I am doing what I am hired to do. But I still can't help but want to help. You know, that's my job. I help people. So that's what's been going on with that. And I'm definitely trying to actually take my days off and basically go unavailable. When I'm not on shift, I'm unavailable, basically. And I'm going to be working harder to actually stick to that. Now, as for other reasons I haven't been uploading, it's kind of been brought up a few times, mainly the whole time I was going through these anime awards. I haven't been watching anime. I really have not been watching anime. It's been an issue for a couple of years now, but I have just felt like anime has been dwindling. I've recently tried to find myself reasons to get back into it. Because deep down, I know I still love anime, but I can't get myself to watch it. And I think that's for a few reasons. One, I think my attention span is just absolutely fucking cooked due to TikTok and stuff, which I'm going to try to hopefully start cutting down on my screen time on my phone. Another thing is I don't have video ideas. YouTube is hard in that aspect. I've always tried to have some sort of originality to an extent, of course. It's YouTube. You can't be fully original. But I'm starting to get away from that. I'm about to start taking a couple of ideas that other YouTubers are doing and just kind of twisting them to the anime niche. I already have one planned that I will be doing next week. This next weekend, I will be filming and recording the whole thing. And let's just say it's gonna suck. Low-key. But hopefully it makes for a good video. And that's what I really hope for. But as for the type of content that I do, I'm sticking in the anime niche. I'm not switching niches. Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. I am not going anywhere. You may just not see as many essays. The reason being, these essays take me a very long time. I watch the anime. I write the script. I have to record everything, including all the bits, the green screen bits, the weird off angle from a camera, the everything. Just everything. I have to do it all. and I have to edit the entire thing. And I don't like low quality editing. It's never been anything I like, so I don't do it. I always hold myself to a good standard. I want to have my videos be able to combat people that are bigger than me. And when I look at my niche, I mean, the big three: Trash Taste, Giga, Sea Dog, and Joey. I gotta be able to. I want to be able to compete with them. Not necessarily compete, but I want to be up there with them. And that requires some solid editing. But that editing takes a lot of time. One of these video essays can take me a week to 2 weeks to edit. Just the editing. Like, I've recorded everything. And when I say editing, like editing 4 to 6 hours a day. Like, it'll take hours. It takes me forever. And I'm getting faster, but I don't know. I hold myself to a high standard. I know I can do the editing, so I don't let myself be lazy. So those are the biggest things that have kept me pretty much dormant up until now. But I'm going to get better. I'm going to try to come out with some better video ideas. I'm going to steal a couple ideas that are definitely not original, but I'm going to do my best to make them good, that you guys still enjoy them. This stream was just kind of my way of saying, hey, I'm here. I'm not dead. I'm back. I've noticed that I'm still getting subs, and I really appreciate anybody and everybody that is still coming to the channel, watching my videos, and subbing. I mean, I've lost a couple over the couple days. I've lost like 2, and that kind of hurts me. But it's all right. That's part of it. Shit, what do I want to say now? But I'm going to try to get better for you guys. I've also been trying to figure out TikTok and Instagram Reels. I haven't figured those out yet. Social media is tough. And when you start breaking out into short form, whenever you've only ever done long form, it gets really confusing. And the algorithms suck. Which is why after this stream, I'm honestly probably going to go I found a couple videos that I'm going to go watch and research. Things like TikTok and the Instagram algorithms. Just so I can try to help myself boost my reach, I guess. But I'm coming back. I know I keep saying that, but I'm coming back, and this is kind of my gateway to that. Now, I did mention at the beginning of the stream, I would also like to live stream. Streaming is taking over. As much as I hate to admit it, the biggest content creators on the platform of YouTube, Twitch, obviously Twitch is a live stream platform, but even streamers are starting to become the biggest people on YouTube as well. And when you have stuff like IRL streaming, I don't know. It makes YouTube rough. But yeah, that's also something I would like to do. Play some games. Start uploading them on a second channel. Get some gaming content out there. I think that'd be fun. But we'll see. Another big announcement. I am going to be at Anime Expo. I don't know how many people watching this are going to be also at Anime Expo, but if you are, I will be there. Hopefully I want to lock in and maybe, get a lot more followers and subs and stuff, so that whenever I go, maybe some people will recognize me. I think that'd be a cool thing. But if not, it's all right. I'm going to be vlogging the whole thing. I'm going to be there for each of the days. I'll be arriving in LA around July or June 30th. No, July 1st. I'll be getting in LA July 1st, and I will be there every day of Anime Expo. And I am very, very excited. So stay tuned for those vlogs. I don't think I'm going to put them all into a single vlog. I think I'm going to chop them up into maybe 2 or 3 vlogs, just so it's not like a 2.5 hour long thing. I don't know how much I'll be filming, but I'm going to try to be filming as much as I can. So keep an eye out for that in July. Other than that, I really don't have much planned. I mean, I would love to take a vacation to Japan this year. I've thought about getting my passport and taking like a week or 2 trip to Japan, but that really depends on my finances. So that's another idea. Have I considered taking your streaming content into a YouTube video? Yes, I may actually chop the voting for the anime awards into a video. I don't know. I'm just gonna have to see what I can do with the footage. But as for future streams, if I'm doing gaming content, absolutely. It's just not going to go on my main channel. It'll go on my gaming channel that I have that I just have never posted on. I posted a few times, but those videos are no longer public, so you cannot find them. But yes, absolutely a thought to do that. I would like to do that. It's easy content and just other stuff. And then when the rare occasion comes around, I can still make videos. Like I can do anime related streams and I can upload them on the main channel that I'm streaming off of. I don't know why this was not already on here. Thought I had this here. All right. Now chat will be available in the corner. But yeah, that really just depends on streams. Streaming is also new to me. I did it a long time ago, but it was in the days of Twitch when you would just turn on your live stream and just play a game. You didn't have to have content ideas. Like, you didn't have to come into the streams with an idea, a gimmick. And that's the thing every platform is about now, is just gimmicks. The whole content creation world has changed, and I am low-key struggling to keep up. But as I get back into it, hopefully I will refigure it out. What else? What else do I need to talk about? I honestly really think that's it. Just kind of talking about why I haven't been around and stuff was my main thing that I was wanting to accomplish, and kind of talk out some of my ideas. So that being said, I don't really have anything else planned for this stream. And I was just going to kind of leave it up to how many people I ended up having in here to see if I kept streaming past this stuff, or if I just kind of ended it here and call it there. I don't know. I don't know what I should do. I mean, if I do stream, it probably will not be for too much longer, because I need to get into a better schedule with it. Like, I went live about half an hour later than I should have. No, this would probably be the standard, especially if I'm working. We'll see. We will see. I gotta think it out, plan it out. But I honestly think that's probably gonna be it for this stream, to be honest, because I didn't really have anything else. I mean, yeah, there's nothing really anything else I can think of. So don't worry about my scars. They're all right. That's from a kickball tournament I played in the other night. But that being said, I appreciate everybody that came out to watch the stream. LG, Shane, and Soy. I appreciate you guys as always. Shane, really appreciate the Prime. Means a lot. Do enjoy those emotes. I will get them revamped here very shortly just for you. I'll get some good ones. And I guess be on the lookout for a new video here in like 2 weeks. If I'm recording it this weekend, I'll have it done and edited hopefully by the 25th or 26th. But yeah, that's going to be all for me. I hope you all have a very good night. Make sure you go toss in your votes on the anime awards. Go support Crunchyroll. And I will see you guys, let's say, I'm going to say either Friday, Sunday, or next Monday. I will do my next stream. They may just be a Monday thing, honestly. I'm down for streaming every Monday. Good way to start the week. So, we'll see. I'll see you guys either Friday, Sunday, or Monday. I'll be live again. But I hope you guys do have a good night, a good week, and I will see you in the next stream.